What's going on, guys? Jaco De Bruyn here, and today I am super excited because 2021 is here. All of us got amazing new goals, and I hope that each and every one of you reach your fitness goals in this year going ahead. I did a recent poll on my Instagram asking people like what advice or tips would they want from me in my first vlog, and the question that popped up the most was, Jaco, how do you build your traps? And that is exactly what I'm going to do in this vlog today. Cool. So the first exercise that I'm going to show you guys, which I love, and it's simple, and it's something that everybody does, and it's something that really works, and that is heavy barbell shrugs. Now, I always incorporate it into my shoulder days, where I will do a whole shoulder session, and then my last exercise for that day would then be shrugs, which means that my shoulders and my traps are already warmed up, so I don't need to start from a lighter weight and gradually increase, so I can immediately go into heavy weights because of all the exercises that I've done before. It's such a simple exercise, but a lot of people feel like their traps is not growing. My secret to my traps is training them super heavy, but also keep in mind to not lose your form. If it's too heavy and you start lifting and swinging your feet upwards, then you know you're using momentum to lift the weights, then you know it's too heavy. Making sure that your hands is as close to your body as possible, and then simple movement up, and then squeeze your trap for a split second, down. Really forcing the blood in there and contracting your traps. This is still a bit light for me, but like I said, my shoulders and traps is already warmed up, so it's easy for me to just go heavier. If there's time, this would be the first go-to exercise for traps that I go, and I'll do about 4 to 5 sets, and really just doing slow repetitions, making sure that I force the blood into the trap and squeezing the trap as hard as I can and as heavy as I can, between 15 to 20 reps. Always dieting and keeping it clean, so I really just want to increase the calories a bit and see how big I can get. That's the thing.
So it's not necessarily about getting leaner, it's about getting big this year.
Yeah, like genetically I'm always lean, and I'm at the body fat percentage where I can maintain.
Yeah.
And that's so ingrained into my methods and the things that I do on a daily basis that I've never really pushed myself to add more food into gaining weight. Like the weight that I've gained at the moment is just doing what I love on a daily basis, going to the gym and eating healthy food. But now I want to really like push myself and force feeding the calories to see whether or not I can actually just do this whole bulk off-season thing and see how big I can get. So that's the next goal. So guys, my second favorite exercises for traps is dumbbell shrugs. Now what I usually do is I build myself 3 stations where I go super heavy, medium, and then super light, where I go through all 3 of these stations as one set. I do about 10 repetitions with the heavy, 10 with the medium, and then go to failure with the light. Now keeping in mind, another tip is always make sure that your form is right. Know what is your heaviest weight to lift, and know what is your medium weight to lift and your light weight to lift, to make sure that you cover all repetitions throughout each set. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the heavy. I'm going to do 10 reps and then go all the way down, and then failure lighter weights. Like you guys can see, I've got full control over the weight. As soon as the weight is too heavy and you start lifting your heels from the floor trying to lift the weight, then you know it's too heavy. Okay. Go straight into the medium weight, and you do exactly the same. Control the weight and squeeze at the top. And then light weights, guys, this is purely just to fatigue the muscle and go as many as you possibly can. So we're going to failure with the light weights. It's another workout by itself.
Putting the weights away.
Yeah.
And Jaco, you always put your weights away.
Yes, I'm a big believer in gym etiquette. We're all here to do the same thing for the same purpose, so we're not here to make each other's life complicated. So put your weights back where you got it and make sure that your area is clean and sanitized before you move on to the next station. It's only called respect. So guys, this is my third favorite exercise that I love using in my program to build my traps, and it's called upright rows. Now, what I love about this exercise, it really focuses on the traps as well, but also the entire shoulder. So also very simple. I also have a close grip, standing straight legs, and literally easy movement, pulling it straight up to my chin, squeeze the traps and shoulders, and release. With most of my trap exercises, I love holding it for a split second at the top. Just making sure that I focus on the muscle memory connection and squeezing the trap and the shoulder as hard as I can. So guys, those are my top 3 exercises for traps that I love. Now, to give you guys a few tips, or go through the tips again and some advice, if you are a beginner and you're only starting out now, the best advice is to start with dumbbells, because then it's easily just to go to the rack, lift the dumbbells that are suitable for your max, and just work your way up until you, like myself, where the dumbbells became too light for me, I had to go over to barbell to obviously then increase the weight as I wish. And that's why I'm building stations with the dumbbells now, because I like to really just fatigue the muscle and getting out of the dumbbells as much as I possibly can to make sure that I work my traps. And then secondly, just to keep it simple, the best advice is to add it to your shoulder workouts, because you've trained your shoulders and you do activate the trap slightly with shoulders, and then once you can just finish up your whole shoulder exercises with 2 or 3 trap workouts like I've just shown you, which is my favorite, and it's really worked for me over the years. So main thing to focus is use your traps to lift the weight and not your body or your feet or your legs. So simply just hold the weight and use up and down movements and squeeze for a split second at the top, making sure that you activate your trap and forcing the blood in there. If my shoulder workout is too long, I'd literally just do barbell shrugs and finish off my workout like that. But as long as you've got one trap exercise in your program that's suitable, and just make sure that you fatigue the muscle, going high reps, and really just lift with heavy weights and make sure that you use your traps. I'm out of breath here, can you hear? Anyway, yeah, and that's my tips, guys. So it's really simple. Just make sure that you do it every week and your traps will grow. I've been doing it now for 10 years, and traps is something that I activate probably with more than just shoulder exercises. That's why my traps are so big, and you know, all of us got our favorite muscle group to train, and traps is definitely one of mine. Ciao guys, if you like this video, please leave comments below and subscribe to my channel and share the video. Love you, until next time.